The Japanese stationery market is brutal. However, some pens and pencils have survived for over 50 years. Today, I selected 9 of the most legendary pencils and pens from each era. We'll see if the coolest pens in history can beat the coolest pens of today. I'm gonna rate each pen and pencil in 3 different areas: build quality, features, and how timeless the design is. Released in 1971, is the Pentel Carry. It was basically the first ever high-end mechanical pencil. Here's the cap. So this is the most beautiful part about this mechanical pencil. You can attach this cap to the back and still dispense the pencil. I think that's genius. So how does it work?
Yes, how does it work?
I actually have no idea.
Bruh.
It perfectly fits there. So you can see here, once I push it down, it clicks in, right? And it doesn't feel like
Oh.
an eraser. Will it work? It erases way better than like most erasers on a mechanical pencil.
It's not a high bar to cross, but...
In terms of build quality, I would say this is a 9 out of 10. The body feels a little bit plasticky, but the features, it's really only the cap. So I would say for features, it's a 7 out of 10. The timeless design points, this is 10 out of 10. Next up is the Pentel, another Pentel.
Pentel is an old company.
Pentel is an old company.
Just like you.
The Pentel Multi-8, first released in 1986. You have 8 different pencils or pens inside one device. These sets includes non-copy LEDs, which can't be detected by copy machines.
It's very useful for a professional that does a lot of sketches.
Like any designer.
Right. Any designer. That's a designer.
Yeah, designer, come here.
Designer.
Designer, come here. Designer, come here. Designer, come here. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Designer, come here. Would you use this
non-copy LED?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no more designer. Anyways, you twist kind of like a machine gun.
Heavy machine gun.
Now, after you select your color, use your finger to stop the pencil lead. There, it's ready to go. We're gonna just like get this copied and see how it looks. And the paper color start. So this is the before. You can see the blue here, right?
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
See? Nothing. Nothing.
Non-copy LEDs.
Moving on to the rating. Oi.
I broke it. I think I broke it.
Wait, you broke the product mid-shoot.
So in case things like that happen, you buy the set.
Oh,
I just selected yellow and blue came out.
Oh my God.
The color yellow is selected right now.
Perfect, okay. The build quality is a 5 out of 10. In terms of features, I would give it a 8 out of 10. And then the timeless design-wise, it's gonna be a 9 out of 10 for me. Oh yeah, there, it's fixed.
It's fixed.
Next up is the Tombow Zoom 707 that was released in 1987. As the barrel is thinner, it'll be more vulnerable. To combat that, Tombow decided to use brass, so it's almost like indestructible.
I feel like that's a lie.
You twist the top and it dispenses. Let's see how it looks like on a notebook. Looks beautiful. I can totally see myself using this as a daily pen. It features a 0.7mm oil-based ballpoint pen.
It kind of reminds me of those like DS.
Okay.
You like DS.
Oh,
styles,
DS,
you know?
yeah, DS style. In terms of build quality, I would give it a 9 out of 10. This part feels a bit flimsy, the spring part. But besides that, you can feel the durable brass. It's pretty durable.
Oh my God, that is hard.
And a beautifully well-balanced design. It's a 10 out of 10 timeless design pen with no like unique features. So unfortunately, I do have to give it a 3 out of 10. But everything besides the functionality, this pen is amazing. Next up is the Pilot High-Tech C025 that was released in 1994. It's one of the thinnest pens that is mass produced today. This is 8.25mm, so I don't know if you can catch this on camera, but look at that. We have to put this under the microscope. Feels like you're writing on a needle. You want to try this? The paper that we're using right now is the Marma Nimacine. The paper quality is very good.
Nemosiny. It does feel scratchy. It feels like I'm using a mechanical pencil that just doesn't erase.
In terms of build quality, it's fully plastic made. It's a 7 out of 10. In terms of features, to be the thinnest pen in the world, I would give this an 8.5. For a timeless design, there really isn't too much of a design with this pen, so I would give it a 6.5 out of 10. Next up are the Graph Gear 1000s that were released in 2002. A very thin pencil tip. Once you drop it, there's a high risk of bending or breaking the pencil tip. And the Pentel Graph Gear has a feature where you retract the pencil tip. So there's no way for the pencil tip to be damaged, even if you...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that feels so good.
So here I'm gonna test out every size, starting with a 0.3 millimeter. The 0.3 millimeter is definitely vulnerable to breaks. Next up is the 0.4 millimeters. There's not much of a difference, but there should be a much bigger difference from 0.3 to 0.5 millimeters. Right away, you can see there's a huge difference. We're gonna bump up to 0.7. You can see a huge difference in thickness. Finally, it's the 0.9 millimeters. Writes really well. I think it's like almost impossible to break the pencil lead for this one. So just to test that, I'm gonna extend the pencil lead out like by that much and try to like do the right strokes. Okay, never mind. Moving on to the ratings. First, the build quality. I would give it a 9 out of 10. In terms of features, it does have very unique grip and you have this wonderful clicking feature. So I would give a 9 out of 10. And finally, the timeless design, I would give a 7 out of 10. Next up is the Pentel Orange Nero that was released in 2017. It's a click-free pencil, which is crazy. It doesn't even look like the pencil is dispensed. I'm just gonna start writing without clicking the pencil. So, this is very impressive. It helps you with using really fine pencil leads, like 0.2 millimeters. Here, I'm just gonna dispense the pencil just a tiny bit. Right when I start writing with it, instantly it breaks. But thanks to the system, there's no way of breaking the pencil now. I'm gonna put a lot of force into these strokes.
Oh.
The impressive part of this pencil doesn't end there. The huge grip here, currently it's a mixture of plastic and powdered metal. You just have to feel it, so here.
This is plastic?
It's plastic.
It feels like metal, straight up.
Yeah.
So heavy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Okay, I'm gonna go over it. I'm apparently pretty good with mechanical pencil. It's not breaking. I can use this fine.
Okay, let's click the pencil like 10 more times.
What are you talking about? 10 more times? This is how long 10 more time is.
That's normal.
See? It just broke and I won't click it. And then I will just continue writing.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That feels nice. So for the ratings of the Pentel Orange Nero, starting off with the build quality, I do have to give it a 9 out of 10. In terms of features, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. Lastly, in terms of design, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Next up is the Uni Jetstream Edge that was released in 2019. The Jetstream Edge is the world's thinnest oil-based ballpoint pen. It starts from 0.28 millimeters. We're gonna start writing. For the thinness, I'd say it's a very, very smooth pen. Another characteristic of this pen is the needle tip.
It looks like it belongs in a laboratory.
The major downside of using this pen is that ink runs out really quickly. Make sure to get extra refills. The overall build quality point would be a 6 out of 10. I know they kind of cut costs in the production. In terms of functionality, it's only one feature, which is to become the thinnest oil-based ballpoint pen. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. And in terms of the timeless design, Jetstream does have a lot of designs. I think it's gonna be one of the coolest looking pens for like a good 5 years. With that being said, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. So next up is the Odo MS01 mechanical pencil that was released in 2022. This pencil basically was created for people who want full control for their pencils. When you twist the grip, it adjusts the height of the pipe. By twisting the middle part, you can adjust the amount of lead that's dispensed for each click. When I tighten the gears, each click is now dispensing just a tiny bit of lead. If you were to loosen the gears, now you can get a lot of pencil lead for each click. It's like boom, 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 boom. Another small adjustments that you can make is the display for the pencil lead to be the 4H. You really don't have to put a lot of strength when writing with this pencil. It's just like really lightly write.
You do a lot of teardown videos, right? For like the shorts and stuff. And the inside of it is so complex.
It does feel like a watch. In terms of build quality, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Oh, that's interesting.
I know the ins and outs of this mechanical pencil. This part where you're probably gonna use the most, it's not that smooth. Another thing, the part that where you change the display for your pencil lead, I've used this so many times. I noticed how the inner material of this that's displaying is not high quality at all. Features wise, I'm gonna say 9.5 out of 10. The timelessness of the design is an 8 out of 10. It's cool enough to start a conversation.
It looks like an architect would use this pencil.
It looks like you're doing something.
Huh? It looks like you're up to something.
What? It looks like you're onto something.
Huh? It looks like you're about to do something.
I personally love this pencil. I've recommended it to so many of my friends.
Finally, the end.
The final pen, the ultimate pen.
Pen's so cool that it gets sold out.
Instantly, it's the pen of the current era. It's pen.
This pen is him.
It's him, and the him is the Uniball Zento signature pen. It was released in February of 2025. It's almost impossible to get this pen at this point. Basically, Zento is a brand new ink formula by Mitsubishi that writes extremely smooth, like unbelievably smooth. The first thing you notice, surprisingly, is how dark the color is. The second thing is the obvious how smooth it is. This is an executive pen. There are a few other things that you can really appreciate about this pen. Like, come on. I reviewed like hundreds of pens throughout the past 2 years. I gotta say, like, that is so satisfying. The width of this part and the width of the cap is just like perfect too.
Lines up perfectly.
Lines up perfectly.
Holy crap.
I want to say that they took inspiration from the Carry. That was the first pencil we reviewed in this video.
We came full circle.
54 years later. So for the ratings for the final pen of this video, build quality, I would say it's gonna be a 9.5 out of 10. Features, man, I don't wanna be so biased.
We gotta be honest.
It's gonna be a 9.
A 9?
Yeah, for the ink formula, the fact that
it's too satisfying.
it's so satisfying. And finally, the timelessness of the design. I would say it's an 8.5. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of this part of the pen. This same material up here, that's down here. Yeah, once you see that, it's kind of hard to unsee it, but man, overall, such a beautiful, sexy pen. So at the end, who wins? The coolest pen of the history or the coolest pen of today?
Here you go. The final score.
The final score is the Uniball Zento signature pen. Beat the coolest pens in history. So it means that stationery is evolving. Stationery is getting better and we're moving towards the right direction. Check out bungu.store. Subscribe to see me eat this eraser.